Hello, children. Okay, that sounded like super creepy. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything else to do. So, we need to have a talk. And like all good talks, we need to have drinks before we do it. So, where do we begin? Well, a good place to start would be last June. Now, before you say that sounds ridiculous, it makes sense. Don't worry. Last June, I had a sinus infection that went undiagnosed for a few weeks because it was asymptomatic. Like, I didn't have like green snot or whatever the normal symptoms were. I just had pain in my gums. So when we finally went to my dentist, not only did he say, you have a sinus infection, but he also told me that I had the possibility of having sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a disorder where you can't breathe or sleep right. My mom has sleep apnea, my grandpa, my grandmother. A lot of people in my family have sleep apnea. I think it's a genetic thing. And because it's a genetic thing, that's what made my dentist also think more that I might have it. We went to my doctor a few weeks after so I could, follow things up with my sinus infection and all. After I took antibiotics for 2 weeks, and she said, okay, we'll get you some sleep apnea testing. So they recommended me to the hospital and stuff, the usual procedures, the usual suspects. When they called, my mom asked me how much I weighed, I replied, it's just, standard procedure stuff, but then they called back saying, hey, we can't test you because you're too small. So guess what we're doing tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to the children's hospital to get a tube shoved up my nasal cavity. This will be real fun. Or like any sane person, I decided, hey, I have a YouTube channel, let's vlog this stuff. Because we all know everybody loves content where we suffer. Root beer is very, very sweet. Fun fact, kids, if you're having a root beer float, or any type of pop in float, here are 2 pops that you never do ice cream floats with. You never do it with Sprite or ginger ale. If you do it with either of those, hate to say it to you, you're gonna have a bad time, buddy. Tomorrow, I'm going to take you along, as I take you everywhere along with me, because you are quite literally my phone. Is this the content that people like?
This is the content people deserve. And someone came by on a bike, this kid, and Spock, didn't know that he was there. So then, this dude rides by on his bike, this young kid, and Spock's just "Rah!" He doesn't, bark, but he goes "Rah!" when he does when he's playing, and he tried to chase him.
Spock, we love you, but you're a dumb boy sometimes.
He's just a baby.
He's almost...
For personal reasons, he's a baby.
Okay, you can't lie about that. Spocky! Spocky!
Hi!
Hello, what a good boy! What's your puppy boy?
What's a baby boy?
If you're wondering, yes, this is the exact process we go through every single time.
Oh, what a good puppy!
Should I help you or should I stand here?
No, I'll stand there, it's good.
Spocky.
What's up, baby?
He is a chorky.
He's a baby.
He is a baby and that is fact.
I'm getting a text message. Are you ready? There you go! Be free! What a good puppy. And we got some sexy Shatner whip injuries.
Do you mean a shirt split open?
In the back, it is.
That's just disappointing. We watch Star Trek for the shirt splitting. No, we don't. We watch it for the Star Trek.
We watch it because it's Star Trek. But shirt ripping is just an added bonus.
Yes. Only if it's ripped in the front, though. If it's ripped in the back, I'm sorry, friend. That does not count.
He's not injured. What is he supposed to do?
He's Will Shatner.
Yeah. What's he gonna do about it? Yeehaw! He's gonna be mad at me.
Why?
because I forgot to text before I left, and then she was all like, walk the dog, and then she sent a couple texts with punctuation, so.
We've got enough time to do something fun. How about a comprehensive review of the movie The Dark Knight?
That's your thing.
What's your thoughts? What was your thoughts? You were there for like the last 20 minutes.
I saw like 20 minutes. Why? For a lot of things, but like the ending. Did you watch the first one?
Technically The Dark Knight is the second in the Nolan trilogy.
Oh, well, I don't like the ending. It doesn't make much sense, like, at all, but there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Batman's just not my thing, because you've got a lot of villains who just are evil because they're evil, really, and people are like, oh my god, Joker is such a good villain. Batman is such a good hero. Like, I don't know. I just don't like, I know that kids technically read comics less than adults do these days, but I really don't like the turn that comics have taken nowadays, where there's just a bunch of edgy, inappropriate for children stuff, where I thought these were kid-friendly, but no. And apparently it's the same way with the MCU. I know it's technically the same way for the MCU, but, like, it's different, you know?
Did you notice that Sirius Black was in it?
What?
Yeah, Sirius Black. He was Commissioner Gordon. He was the dude with the mustache.
Oh. No, I didn't notice.
I mean, wouldn't it be nice to see Gary Oldman in a movie where he wasn't a corrupted DEA officer or an escaped convict? I had 2 chocolates and now my root beer tastes like nothing. Good morning, my dudes. So today's the day it's gonna happen. I'm gonna have that tube shoved up my nose. But first we gotta go to school. Yes, I'm aware my hair is a mess. I just went swimming because I exercise twice a week, most of the time, if I can remember. I only need to attend 2 classes today before I am being picked up and taken to my appointment. And the thing is that it's French, which I have every morning, and then I have gym. It's just, I have gym the same day I exercise outside of school. So as much as I would like to count that for double exercise, it doesn't. Hello, everyone. Okay, so it's like Thursday now, and apparently I didn't need to get that tube shoved up my nose, so I never got it shoved up my nose. The debate for the election is on television. We are watching it because of this person.
Hello? Say about this?
Yeah?
But I want to listen. So the thing about liberal left-leaning and why Rachel Notley saw like hospitals and schools is because liberal policies ever since the Great Depression have been essentially like if you spend money on public works, like you have to spend a lot. You have to spend your money to get on public works so people, like it's actually a way that you stimulate the economy is if you have people work on public works projects like hospitals and schools. They can actually stimulate the economy again because people will start to have money so that they can actually spend in other places, which can bring back jobs in other places. And people are like, oh, I don't want to work for the government anymore. I want to open up a clothes store. And then they can do that. And it is a proven thing to happen. But the conservative way of doing it is like, let's cut taxes. I kind of like, I'm trying to remember how my teacher said it, but yeah, that might have sounded kind of boring, but that's how it happens.